Hey everyone, welcome back to the Simple Life of Natalie Joe. Obviously I'm Natalie. Um, Today I wanted to talk about well, I have a list of 11, but I'm sure it's going to be more. Um, don't forget to entitled this list, don't forget to declutter these items. I feel like everyone talks about, oh, declutter your subscriptions, declutter your expired food, declutter XYZ, and it's the same things every time. I feel like I repeat myself with junk mail. Don't forget your junk mail. So I was trying to think of other things that sometimes people forget about. And the first one is old or worn out sponges or cleaning cloths. Sponges can hold, I've heard sponges can hold like bacteria and stuff like that. So if they look gross and dingy and you haven't changed it in a while, go ahead and toss them. The next thing is old worn out shoes. If your shoes are worn out and you haven't worn them in a while, it's okay to let them go. And with the old shoes, don't even worry about taking them to Goodwill, because if the soles are wearing thin, no one's going to buy them at Goodwill, and they're probably just going to throw them out anyway. So just go ahead and save yourself the trouble and just toss them. And the next one is board games. Now, this could be a couple different things. I wrote down board games with missing pieces. But don't forget ones you don't like or ones you found difficult to play or you didn't really understand that well. Now, the ones with the missing pieces, you could possibly do one of two things with. I don't know if one may be a little bit better than the other, but who knows at this point. The ones with the missing pieces, you could, depending on what game, I have heard that depending on what game, like the original Monopoly, you could sell the pieces you have on eBay and make some good money. So, I mean, you technically probably could, depending on what, like I said, what game it is, what pieces you actually have, stuff like that. You could try to sell the pieces on eBay, but I feel like even with that, even with the right game, the right pieces, the right whatever, it still might take a while to sell. I mean, you might find your unicorn piece, meaning the one that's the right piece with the person that's looking for it right when you list it, under the right circumstances. That's why I called it a unicorn piece. You might find the right person at the right time once you list it. I mean, but other than that, it might take a while. So, I mean, there's one option, or you could just toss it. It doesn't, like I said, I don't know which one's better, or which one's, whichever one you like better, but whatever. But the ones that you found difficult or didn't like, you could either try to sell them in a garage sale, just donate them to a Goodwill, or try to sell them online, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, whatever. But that could still take a while too. So whatever, like I said, either just donate it. I feel like at this point, for me at least, I find this is a tangent, not really anything to do with my list, but I feel like, at least for me, a garage sale isn't really worth it for me to have, but that's just my opinion. You may do great at garage sales, so if you want to have a garage sale, go ahead. But like I said, by all means, go ahead. Or you could try, I feel like I've had a little bit of success with Facebook Marketplace, but that's just me, whatever. But like I said, if you want to try to sell them, fine. If you just want to donate them, whatever. The next one is coloring books that are full or mostly full, or the ones that the pages that you don't want to finish. I mean, yes, it's nice. I feel like kind of coloring books, at least the adult coloring books, have, kind of slowed down there for a while, because I feel like a couple years ago they were all the rage, and now they're kind of not. But like I said, if you don't have any interest in doing the leftover ones or they're full, just go ahead and get rid of them. I mean, you could, if there's not a whole lot, or if there's not a whole lot colored, you could try to donate them or sell them, but I feel like just get rid of them. The next one is party supplies. And what I mean by party supplies is like balloons, tablecloths, like table toppers, decorations. You have like a theme party for your kids. You could try to, I mean, this one I might try to, depending on what you have or what I have, the plates, the cups, the napkins, depending on what you have and what theme it is, I would try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Because I feel like it might be something someone else is interested in. Or you could just donate it. Or if it's not in great condition, like the tablecloth has holes in it, there's not very many cups left, the decorations didn't really hold up that well, go ahead and toss it, I guess. But I mean, those, like I said, depending on the condition and what I have left and what the theme is, I'd probably try to sell it. But that's just me. The next one is broken fly swatters, brooms, and mops. I feel like people forget about these things. They kind of break, and then it's like, oh, I'll try to use it. But then the end that broke off is kind of jagged, and it's kind of rough, and you might, like, scrape your hand out on it and cut yourself. Like the broom or whatever, the mop. And the same thing with the sponges with the mop. They can, if you don't clean it and take care of it and rinse it out really well, it can hold bacteria. So if it looks dingy and dirty and you haven't taken care of it and cleaned it in a while, go ahead and get rid of it. And the handle's broken. So, I mean, if the handle's broken. But though I feel like those things kind of get buried and stuff like that, and you forget to look at them. The next one is this one also. Everyone talks about expired food you don't like, food leftovers that sat in the fridge for a while, but expired condiments and ones you didn't like. You tried and you didn't like. Like, we don't eat ketchup all that often. So I feel like if I buy a giant, I try to buy the cheapest, smallest ketchup in the world because I only use it for like meatloaf. And sometimes my boyfriend will use it for fries. But half the time when we order like DoorDash or something, we get ketchup packets and he uses those because they're with our food and he doesn't have to get up. But I feel like the ketchup I've had in my fridge has been in there for at least 9 months. And it's mostly full. So don't forget about those, or the ones you didn't like and you're just kind of left in there because you spent money on it and you felt guilty just throwing it away. Just go ahead and get rid of it. This one also, I feel like kind of gets overlooked because you kind of put them together and then you forget about them. Broken or damaged reusable shopping bags. Like the cloth shopping bags. Let's see if I have one close here. I do. Now this, here we go. Like these little reusable shopping bags you get places. Now, I mean, when I mean like broken or damaged, like if the handle, like one of the handles is like came off, or if there's a hole in the bag, depending on where the hole, it might not be that big of a deal. But if there's like a hole near the bottom or on the bottom, and you lose things from it, I have, if you look here, this is one of the big ones. One of the big ones. And it's full of reusable shopping bags of all sizes. I have more big ones, I have small ones. So, I mean, if you're like me, you probably have enough. You probably have enough. Plenty. Well, I'm rolling on a bag. But if you have, like me, and if one has a hole or is broken, missing a handle, you're not going to lose much. Just go ahead and get rid of it. Okay. The next one is old uniforms for past or present jobs. uniforms change. I get this. So if you have at a job that they give you like a shirt to wear, or a specific shirt or something to wear, uniform to wear, or tell you to buy a certain thing, like a certain type of pants or shirt, whatever. Especially the ones that they give you with the logo on it, the company logo on it. If you don't work there anymore, you're probably not going to wear that shirt out in public and advertise for them for free after you no longer work there. Now you could use them for like, if you're like painting or something like that, or going to the gym, or working out or something. But chances are you're probably not going to wear your old uniforms. Even if you're at the same job and they like change the shirts or whatever, you're probably not going to wear them. So you can come up for cleaning cloths. You can go ahead and toss them. I have seen old like shirts, like work shirts from places at like Goodwill or thrift stores. Like people would donate them. I feel like I said, I feel like they make good like cleaning or like shirts, if like painting shirts if you paint a lot, or doing some, or like have like a work shirts if you're doing like yard work or something like that. You know, they're good for that. So, or you can come up for like rags or something, cleaning rags. This next one, I don't know how often people go through their pictures or photos, which I feel like you probably should every so often. But to each his own. Like I said, to each his own, whatever. But pictures of people who are no longer in your life. Like a friend that you don't hang out with anymore, a friend that moved away and you don't see anymore, or you had a falling out with, or an ex-significant other that you're no longer together for whatever reason. I mean, it's just remembering past times. If you want to keep them, that's fine. But for me, I just get rid of them. I just toss them. And then this last one is a good one. It's my favorite. It's old to-do lists and or grocery lists. The old lists that you have. Things that you need to do on your day off. Things you need to do, your old honey-do list that your spouse gave you. Honey, do this. Honey, do that. Your old shopping, grocery list. This is what I need to pick up this week. If you already went to the store and used the list, or if you already done everything on the list, it's okay. Go ahead and toss them. Go ahead and get rid of them. That's my favorite. Go ahead and get rid of old lists and shopping lists, to-do lists. Your honey-do list, I don't know what you want to call your to-do list. Your honey-do list, your to-do list, things that your, organizational list. Go ahead and get rid of them. If you already did it, go ahead and get rid of them. But yeah, so you can rest assured you don't need an archive of everything you ever bought at the grocery store, everything you have ever done on a to-do list. It's not that important. Go ahead and wrinkle it up and throw it away. You can also include, these are just other things I'm thinking of, old supplement bottles that are empty, old eye drops. These are eye drops. It's still kind of full, but if you can see it. But if you used it all and it's still sitting on your counter, your desk, your medicine cabinet, go ahead and throw it away. Old prescriptions. Technically, if you get an antibiotic, you should finish it. If it's like heart medicine, you should definitely be finishing it. But if it's something that you, didn't work, didn't need, just go ahead and get rid of it. I don't know. Just trying to think of magnets. That's another thing. Magnets, like refrigerator magnets, that you don't really like anymore. Go ahead and toss. I don't know. That's all I got for you today. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys.